This is the first phone that we've called Pro. And for us, that means it's a device that pros can count on to get their work done. This is the most advanced and detailed iPhone we've made yet. It's made of a surgical-grade stainless steel. That back is a single piece of machined glass with an optical PVD coating. It is a beautiful new matte textured finish that looks great and feels awesome in your hand. iPhone 11 Pro comes in some gorgeous new finishes. This is an all-new midnight green. There's a very pro space gray, beautiful silver, and a new gold. It comes in two sizes, 5.8 inches and 6.5 inches. They have the highest pixel density of any display Apple makes. Our Super Retina display is the most advanced we've ever built into an iPhone. It's a new OLED panel that has 2 million to 1 contrast ratio, P3 wide color, true tone, haptic touch, and now a much brighter, up to 1,200 nits. That's incredibly bright while also being 15% more energy efficient. In addition to that, it has the spatial audio sound that Cayenne told you about. It has HDR10, Dolby Vision, Dolby Atmos. So we decided it's worthy of a new name. We call it the Super Retina XDR display. Let's talk about performance, a pro-level performance.
I'm excited to talk to you about 813 Bionic, our latest creation. And in 813 Bionic, we made them all faster for ML, particularly the CPU. We added brand new machine learning accelerators in our CPUs. These dedicated accelerators allow the CPU to process matrix math operations up to 6x faster, making the CPU capable of over 1 trillion operations per second. Together with iPhone 11 Pro, this creates a fully integrated platform where developers can do some incredible things, like natural language processing, image classification in photos and videos, and character animation and people occlusion in AR apps. The second thing I'd like to talk to you today about is how we lowered the power of the 813 Bionic. It is our most efficient chip to date. It starts with the transistors, the fundamental building blocks of our chips. And 813 Bionic uses an advanced, improved second-generation 7-nanometer transistor, the most advanced in the industry. And we did this with over 8.5 billion transistors. Finally, at the design level, we apply many, many low-power design techniques to increase the efficiency of our design. For example, we have hundreds of voltage domains in the chip, so we light up only the sections of the chip that need to function at any given time. So we only turn on the smallest amount of logic in the chip, dramatically reducing power. The result is our highest performing, most efficient design ever. All of our cores, CPU, GPU, and neural engine, are all up to 20% faster. In addition, at the same time as we move performance up, for those applications and tasks that don't need more performance in the 812, we were able to reduce the power of all our engines. For example, our GPU by up to 40%. All of this translates to great performance and battery life for our customers.
We are so excited to tell you that with iPhone 11 Pro, you now get up to 4 hours longer in your day. With iPhone 11 Pro Max, up to 5 hours longer in your day. And we're also including our fast charge 18-watt adapter in the box, so you can charge them all faster too. Let's talk about the cameras. No question, my favorite part about iPhone. So what does it have? First, it has a new wide camera that has a fast f1.8 aperture and focus pixels that cover 100% of the sensor. It is a new telephoto camera with a larger f2.0 aperture. It lets in 40% more light. And has a new ultra-wide camera with a super wide 120-degree field of view and a tremendous range of focus across the entire image. Now, all these work together with the A13 Bionic chip and its new generation image signal processor. And that enables a whole new level of photography, pro photography. First, with the telephoto camera and the ultra-wide, you have the ability to zoom in 2 times and zoom out 2 times. That's a 4x optical zoom range. With these 3 cameras, you have incredible creative control. So for example, you can use the telephoto and get in close on your subject to really zoom in on it. Or you can use the wide to tell a bit more of a story. Or you can pull all the way out to the ultra-wide and reveal the full surroundings. And you can take all 3 shots from one vantage point. Now we want to give you a sneak peek of a new feature coming in the camera that will be available with a software update this fall, but it's so cool we had to tell you about it. We call it Deep Fusion. What it does, it shoots 9 images. Before you press the shutter button, it's already shot 4 short images, 4 secondary images. When you press the shutter button, it takes 1 long exposure. And then in just 1 second, the neural engine analyzes the fused combination of long and short images, picking the best among them, selecting all the pixels, and pixel by pixel, going through 24 million pixels to optimize for detail and low noise, like you see in the sweater there. All right, now let's talk about video. iPhone 11 Pro is a powerful new video camera system. All 3 cameras shoot 4K, 60 frames a second, extended dynamic range video with beautiful highlights and shadow details. That was not only shot, but also edited entirely on iPhone 11 Pro. And the team works hard to make sure that you can get consistent image capture across all 3 video cameras. We actually paired the 3 cameras right at the factory, calibrating them for color and exposure. And then all the time while you're using them, we actually do some smart things like we, in real time, take data from the camera you're shooting with and prime the other cameras automatically for autofocus, auto exposure, color temperature, even tone mapping. So you can get a smooth transition across all 3 cameras while we minimize any shifts in color or exposure. And for pros who want to edit this video quickly on device, now with iOS 13, we have new advanced video editing features built into the Photos app. Now on top of all of this, iPhone 11 Pro is really the only Pro camera with a native app ecosystem. The App Store has over 30,000 photo and video apps, so you can do just about anything you can imagine right on device. So we're really honored to invite up their CTO, Christopher Cohen, and along with them, director of acclaimed films The Florida Project and Tangerine, the first theatrical trailer shot entirely on iPhone, Sean Baker. Welcome, guys.
We're delighted to preview the next version of Filmic Pro. It's going to move filmmaking forward. We've divided the viewfinder into individual feeds, visualizing every field of view available on the new iPhone. With the new A13 and the higher sustained performance of the new iPhone, you can shoot with our most complex capture pipeline up to 5 times longer than before. But now you can shoot with multiple cameras at the same time.
So iPhone 11 Pro will start at $999, and iPhone 11 Pro Max at just $100 more at $1099. You can pre-order all of them starting this Friday. They'll all start shipping on September 20th.